I don't think so, no. The indications are, and we're waiting for an official announcement, are that there will be a cut. The difficulty is in deciding exactly how much, and there's certainly tensions within OPEC. Now, joining me, and she's champing at the bit because there's a news conference due any second now, is Cornelia Meyer. She's an oil analyst and an economist. Talk to me, Cornelia, about the pressures that OPEC is under, the competing pressures at this meeting.
The competing pressures are, on one hand, they're producing as much as they can because they were anticipating Iran sanctions. Now, there were so many waivers that there's just a glut of oil on the market. And on one hand, yes, they would like to take barrels out, but some countries wouldn't like to take barrels out. Plus, also, there's the U.S. dimension. The U.S. president likes to tweet about OPEC and about the oil price. And so they need to calibrate very carefully how much oil they will take out of the market without getting the ire of provoking the ire of the U.S. president.
And of course, shale from the U.S. could be averaging about 12 million barrels a day come 2019. That's the figure. That's the figure that I saw.
That's a little bit high. I think the U.S. has 16.5 is producing 16.5 million barrels, everything together. So shale will increase. I think the 12 million figure is a little bit high, but it is the unknown out there, and it was for the last 6-7 years. It was the unknown out there, and one always underestimated how much shale would come on the market.
The point I was coming to was that reduces the exactness of OPEC's maneuverability.
Absolutely, and the other thing that it reduces the exactness is, how many barrels will the Iran sanctions really take out? And the third thing, obviously, is with trade wars, what will demand do? If we suddenly localize supply chains, there's less need to ship stuff around.
The oil market seemed to be a bit disappointed with the predictions of what OPEC's going to announce. The price of oil dropped below $59 this morning. It's recovered just a little bit to around 60. What's your prediction?
Well, I think it will be around the 60 level, but it's not just oil. You saw what markets did. The whole tech stocks were down. It's a sea of red, and generally when there's a sea of red, that doesn't bode well for oil.
But OPEC, what level do you think they'll set the production cut at?
Well, I think they will set it somewhere between non-OPEC and OPEC. It will be somewhere between 1 million and 1.3 million together. So we will see today what OPEC will do, and then tomorrow the rest of the balance will have to be made up by the non-OPEC allies.
I'm grateful for your patience, for hanging around with us. I know you're desperate to get to that news conference. I'll let you go, and back to you.
Thank you, Paul, and always good to hear from Cornelia as well. New today at Aljazeera.com is this opinion piece from Stephen